Living like a princess might seem effortless, right? Grand palaces, sleek cars, and all the splendor you could wish for. Yet, there's a princess who's different from the rest. She's willing to leave behind her life of luxury for the sake of love, curious about who she is and what her life of immense wealth is really like. Find out today in this video because this is the Trillionaire life of Princess Tunku, Aminah Maimunah Iskandariah. Early life. Born into the regal family of Johor in 1986, Aminah was the cherished only daughter, with a father whose wealth knew no bounds. Her father, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar, is not just wealthy, he's a billionaire titan, ruling over a business empire that spans real estate, telecom, and oil and gas. With a staggering net worth of $5.7 billion, he's not only the king of Malaysia in title, but also in riches. Growing up as the only female sibling in the royal family, Princess Aminah's childhood was like living in a fairy tale palace, with the best teachers and all the luxury you can imagine. Being the daughter of such a well-reputed king, Princess Aminah received an excellent upbringing and has always remained genuine throughout her life. After completing her school days at the fancy Australian International School in Singapore, she graduated as an economist, ready to take on the business world like a boss. But Aminah had bigger dreams than just spreadsheets and business meetings. At just 21, she launched her own makeup brand, Leuven's The Royal Art of Beauty. And guess who was the face of her ads? Yes, Princess Aminah herself, adding a touch of royal glam to her products. And with that, Princess Aminah earned recognition not just riding on her father's fame, but for her own royal flair and grace, becoming the face of her own success. With her brand taking off, Princess Aminah didn't just stop at cosmetics. Throughout her youth, Princess Aminah enjoyed an active lifestyle, engaging in activities like horse riding, running, and mountaineering. She inherited her mother's talent for drawing and also became a recognized artist. However, despite her many accomplishments, Princess Aminah faced challenges in her personal love life. By the time she turned 29 in 2015, it was finally time to get married and start her own family. She had turned down many suitors picked by her father, Sultan Ibrahim. This was because, unlike most aristocrats who marry for convenience, Princess Aminah was on a quest for true love, which she couldn't find among the royal princes her father introduced her to. Despite her family's pleas, Aminah persisted in her search for the one man who was meant for her. But who would have thought that the princess would find her destiny in an ordinary cafe where she happened to stop for a snack? The love story. A cafe manager with a European appearance, who introduced himself as Dennis, stepped forward to serve the beautiful girl. As their eyes locked, they both knew that this moment would change their lives forever. Little did they know, this encounter was the start of one of the most incredible royal love stories of their time. Dennis Verbas, originally from Lisse near Amsterdam, began his journey as a semi-professional soccer player after finishing college. Later, he moved to Singapore and landed a job as a manager at Tampines Rovers Football Club. In addition to his managerial role, he also pursued part-time modeling gigs and managed a cafe, which is where he crossed paths with Princess Aminah. Dennis had no clue that he had fallen for a born princess, whose father was a well-known royal figure in Johor. He thought Aminah was just a super cute Asian girl he really fancied. Their whirlwind romance lasted 3 years, and then bam, Dennis finds out she's a princess, the daughter of a king. Quite a plot twist in his love life, isn't it? Talking about our Princess Aminah, she was amused by the young man's surname, Verbas, which translates from Dutch as amazing surprise. Well, meeting the man of her dreams at 29 certainly lived up to that name. It was quite the surprise and a reward for her long quest for love. Who knew a surname could be so fitting? Aminah and Dennis were all set for their fairy tale wedding until the Sultan crashed the party with his royal drama. He couldn't bear the thought of his daughter marrying a European commoner when there were rich royal boys lined up for her. Princess Aminah spent 3 long years trying to sell her father the idea that Dennis was the one for her. The Sultan, being the Sultan, had his own script and threw in some challenges for Dennis to prove his worth. First, the Sultan threw the convert to Islam curveball. Then came the adopt a traditional Malay name twist. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more outrageous, there was the sign this marriage contract that practically disqualifies you from ever ruling a kingdom bombshell. The Sultan thought that Princess Aminah's beloved would not agree to such wild conditions. But love conquered all, and both Aminah and Dennis, with their unwavering commitment, said yes to all the Sultan's antics, proving that true love can survive even the most ridiculous of royal hurdles. Luxury marriage. The grand wedding ceremony unfolded at Istana Bukit Serene, the official palace of the royal family, with a whopping 1,200 special guests joining in the celebration of this momentous event. The palace grounds dazzled with colorful lights, setting the perfect atmosphere for the occasion. Our bride shone in her stunning attire, donning a plain white Johorian ceremonial garment known as a baju kurung teluk belanga, along with a lace veil adorned with crystals. However, it wasn't just about the dress. Her makeup was on point too, keeping it real and simple, unlike your typical royal princess who pile on makeup like they're auditioning for a kabuki play. And let's not forget the tiara, a must-have for any princess, bringing that extra touch of royal glamour and sparkle to her ensemble. Because let's be honest, who doesn't love a bit of bling, especially on such a special occasion? During the festivities, the couple sat on a fancy golden sofa throne, soaking in all the congratulations. The royal family made the scene even more magical by showering them with incense, flower petals, and grains of yellow rice. It was all about blessings and good vibes. When it came to traditions, Dennis Mohammed didn't hold back. He handed Princess Aminah a mas kawin, or dowry, of 22,501 Malaysian ringgit. This amount is traditional in Malay weddings and symbolizes the start of the couple's life together. And let's not forget the meaningful gifts exchanged between families, including traditional Malay attire, a gold ring, a Quran, and the traditional halwa maskat, an Arab-Indian sweet dish. But the sweetest moment? Dennis recited a touching poem he wrote himself to his bride, Aminah, bringing tears of joy to her eyes. People absolutely loved that cute gesture. The whole wedding extravaganza was broadcasted live on big screens across the state capital, giving everyone a front row seat to the festivities. As the evening wrapped up, Princess Aminah and her groom looked every bit the royal couple, ready to start their new life together with the love and blessings of a whole nation. Ah, love in the air. Or is that just the fragrance of wealth and luxury? Luxury lifestyle. Speaking of luxury, we can't forget our dear leader, Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar. When a king commands his own personal army and boasts a net worth of $5.7 billion, it's only natural to assume that Princess Aminah and her husband aren't exactly empty-handed, right? Princess Aminah's husband, Dennis Mohammed Abdullah, has risen to leadership roles in real estate development alongside his investments in prominent enterprises. While his exact net worth remains undisclosed, it's safe to say he's doing quite well financially. And as for Princess Aminah's wealth, well, let's just say counting her riches might require a calculator. Princess Aminah isn't just about the tiaras and royal galas. She's a powerhouse in the business world too. Her skincare brand is just one of the many ventures contributing to her impressive portfolio. As the director and designer of Leuven's, her beauty brand has made waves in spas, salons, and even department stores. But that's not all. She's eyeing expansion into makeup, fragrances, and even shampoos. Her influence extends beyond beauty as well. She's a key figure in Redtone Company, bringing her expertise to the telecommunications sector. And let's not forget her leadership roles in Berjaya Waterfront SDN BHD and Berjaya Assets Berhad. Oh, and did we mention she also runs a KFC franchise and heads the Johor Darul Ta'zim Football Club? That's quite the resume for a princess. While others might dream of lazy days on a royal couch, Princess Aminah is out there conquering industries and making her mark as the multi-talented and wealthy royal princess that she is. She proved to everyone that being a born rich royal doesn't mean you can't be a boss lady too. But if you think she has hoarded all her wealth for herself, you might be mistaken. Princess Aminah, much like her parents, is actively involved in philanthropic activities. She can be found in numerous charitable endeavors, such as the Tunku Laksamana Johor Cancer Foundation. And even on Tumblr, she has stated, "I'm involved in any charity event that's thrown in my way. We do random visits to hospitals in Johor for the kids with cancer, and we are also involved in helping children with disabilities." It's no wonder she's known as the darling of Johor. Well, that's it for today, guys. What are your thoughts on Princess Aminah's life journey? Do you believe she made the right call by marrying for love, overlooking her status and wealth? Let us know in the comments below, and check out these videos on your screen for similar videos.